Welcome you guys. This is how to make a mind map. So I'm just going to try to do this quick here, show you a couple examples, and set you on your way. So there's a couple things there in Google Classroom. You have this video, and you have something called Landforms of the World, and that's a Google map, and that's what you're going to be using. And then you also have a list of landforms. So if you want to open those all up and just have the different tabs up here, I'll have mine up here too. We're going to get back to that. Okay, and this is my map. So I don't have the video open, obviously, but you'll have three things: the video, the landforms of the world, and the list of landforms. Okay, so those are the things that you're going to use to complete this project. I don't need you to get every single landform, but I want you to try to get a bunch of different ones. Okay, so if you look at this list, it has a bunch of different of each landforms, like 5 peninsulas, 5 glaciers, 4 valleys, whatever. You don't need all of them, but try to get like one from each section. So try to find one canyon, one mountain range, one fjord. Okay, and if you get all those done, then maybe add a couple more. So let's look at what that looks like adding things to your map. Okay, so first thing I can do is I could just look around. So let's say I want to look around, and I see that this is a peninsula. I'm not going to use that one because we use Florida a lot. But here is another peninsula. Now, if I don't know the name, it's going to be a little harder to find the picture of. This shows me the name of this is Spain. However, what I'm focusing on is the map section, and that this has water on 1, 2, 3, almost all 4 sides. Right? So I could talk about this, and I could look up pictures of Spain and just get a picture of that to show. Okay? I could also use Italy. Italy has water on 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, right? So it has water on all sides of it almost, right? Not always surrounded or it would be an island, but 3 or more sides. So let's say I want to use Italy. All I need to do is grab this little add marker piece. I like to drag it, or maybe you click it. Usually I drag it. Oh, look at that. Just clicking it. It doesn't let you drag it, so you click it. Okay, and now I'm going to say what this thing is. So this is a peninsula. Okay, and I also want you to tell me what a peninsula is. Okay, so has water, or we should say land with water almost completely surrounding it. Okay, so you can use your exact definition that you have in your notebook, or if you want to just kind of give whatever definition, that's fine as long as it makes sense. Okay, and just tell me what is a peninsula. So peninsula, land with water on 3 sides of it, or more. Right, so I'm going to save that. The other thing I want you to do is add a picture. So I'm going to go to the images and image URL, and we're going to add something there. So I did Italy. So I want pictures of Italy. I'm just going to type in Italy, images, and I'm kind of looking for Italy on a map. So none of these really show it. Maybe this one kind of. So I'm going to go to Italy on a map. And this is a good picture because it shows that it has land on, or it's land with water on 3 sides, okay, or more. So I'm just going to pick a good one. Sure, this one looks good. Now here's the tricky part. You want to right-click on it and copy image address. I'll show you why this is tricky. So when we go back here and I paste this, oh, this one worked. So it might tell you it didn't work, and that's okay. If it doesn't work, you're just going to have to pick a new image. Okay, so kind of check it and make sure that it works. When you go back to this page and you insert your link in, trying to see if I can find one that didn't work. I'll find one in a second that doesn't work because I just tried it last time. So just find one that works and put that in, click select, and now you have a picture and your definition, and you're good. Then you're going to click save and move on to your next one. Okay, now let's say you didn't find something like a canyon. A canyon would be very hard to find on here. Okay, so I'm going to find my list of canyons. Now we have a few different ones here. Okay, I've been to the Grand Canyon, I know where that is. I want to kind of find one of these other ones. So I'm going to do the Todra Gorge. Okay, whoops, back to my map, and all I need to do is type that in right here. Okay, Todra Gorge, and it takes me right to it. Now I want to zoom out and see where this is. I'm not just randomly doing it. Oh, look at that. It shows me it's in Morocco, which is in Africa. Pretty cool. So To add it, all I have to do is click this little plus sign right here, and now that is also added to my map. Okay, now, same two things. I need to write a definition about what is a canyon. Okay, I'm going to name it, let's already name the Todra Gorge. I'm just going to put the definition, or what it is down here. I'm going to put canyon, a narrow valley with steep sides, often has a river. I'm not even going to type the full thing because that gives me enough definition. I'm going to save, I'm going to add a picture, and now same thing. I'm going to find a picture of the Todra Gorge. And this image didn't work last time. Let's see if it works this time. So I just click it, copy image address. Let's see if it works for me. Image URL, paste. And see, it says this one is not valid, saying it's not working. And that's okay. I'm just going to find a different image. I think this one did work last time. Copy image address. And put that in there. Oh, that one isn't working either. So I'm just going to keep finding some until I find one that works. And it might take me a few. Usually the first one works, as you saw in the other one. Now this one, for some reason with the Todra Gorge, I could not, it took me a while to find one that worked. So I'm just going to kind of keep working on these, find one that works. Man, I didn't think it took me this long last time. So, again, it might take you a little bit. You might get lucky on the first one, but just find a picture that works. And there we go, found one. I'm going to click select and save. So, in the end, you're going to have a map with a bunch of these little markers all over it. Okay? And that's kind of your goal, is to get all of those landforms done, just kind of like one, not all these landforms, but one canyon, one mountain range, one fjord, at least. If you want to do more, great. If you have extra time, then do more. Okay? And when you are done with it, you're going to share it with me. Okay? So when you're done, you're going to share it with me, and I'm just going to click this share button right here. Okay? And here's what I want you to do, is change this to anyone with this link can view. Okay? And then you're going to copy the link. Okay? So all I did again is I'm going to close this again to show you. Share, make sure this is turned on. Anyone with this link can view, turned on, and copy the link. Okay? Then you can close it, and you can go to that Google form that is also pasted with this project, and just paste your link in there so that I can get it. If you don't get the right link, if it doesn't look correct, then try sharing it again, and yeah, that's all you need to do. So I want to see your maps. I want to see which things you find. If you can find your own that aren't on this list, that's even better. And if it happens to be on this list, that's totally fine too. This isn't for a grade, just kind of a project if you do finish with your landforms project, or sorry, your create a continent project. So this is just something that you can do to finish up. But I hope this is fun exploring the world and finding some new landforms, something new and different. So yeah, get that done, and sounds good. Nice work, you guys.